Starting at number 10 spot, we have Ravager Launcher. Ravager is one of the most toxic class inside Battle Royale, but it is very useful in squad gameplays. In Ravager, players will be able to deploy a time-limited sentry turret that automatically attacks enemies within range. If the turret line of the enemy is blocked, it will automatically lock on the enemy once they are back in range or line of sight. Without upgrade, the launcher deals 25 HP of damage per missile, and once you upgrade the chip, then it deals 35 HP of damage. Also, after upgrade, the duration of the launcher lasts longer. It makes impossible to push your enemies with a vehicle, unless you take out the launcher first, which usually reveals your position also. Coming at number 9 spot, we have Shockwave. While using, it will release as a shockwave on the enemies to throw them away, and is pretty useful in countering shotgun players, and a push by enemies who are waiting for you in sneaky corners. Apart from this, it will also give high damage to vehicles, and will also destroy drones and throwables for you, making it one of the best BR classes to equip in Cod Mobile. This class is very effective in 1 versus 1 situations, but less effective in squad gameplays. Without upgrade, the Shockwave deals 50 HP of damage to your opponents, and once you upgrade the chip, then it deals 60 HP of damage to your opponents, and this class works well in under 10 meters of range. Having an insane advantage over the enemy, while giving them no chance to fight back, makes this class more invaluable in the game. Coming at number 8 spot, we have Ninja and Quick Strike. Ninja is still ruling the Battle Royale, since its addition to the game. This class remains the best class in the game. Due to its unparalleled mobility, players can easily get on top of building, or escape from tight situations with the Ninja's grappling hook ability. It also removes the footstep markers on the minimap. This increases your ability to sneak around, and surprise enemies with flanking maneuvers. This is extremely important in the high skill bracket, in which players use headphones and listen to footsteps. On the other hand, Quick Strike is a faster version of Ninja, that you can use to get high ground during fights, or to get away from rushers very quickly. This class has passive ability of Dead Silence. This ability makes players' footsteps completely silence, allowing them to move freely around map without being detected. When using Quick Strike, the player will equip a Shadow Blade, which they can use to deflect oncoming bullets from the front. The other option is for the player to lunge at the enemies, and deliver a quick slash with the Shadow Blade to damage the enemies. Overall, both classes are extremely helpful while rushing on enemies, and taking high ground during fights. Coming at number 7 spot, we have Smoke. This class makes the user throw a cluster smoke grenade, that will emit smoke over a significant radius. Any enemy that is caught within the blast radius of the smoke, will become visible to the user. Without upgrade, the recharge time of this class is 45 seconds, and it lasts for 20 seconds, but after upgrade, the recharge time is 36 seconds, which is so fast, and it lasts for same amount of time even after upgrading the chip. Another passive ability of this class is Speed Boost. It has a smoke perspective perk, that increases the movement speed while throwing the smoke. Overall, this class is very effective in every possible situation. You can either prone, and heal themselves in the smoke while getting shot, or use to create a path for moving from one place to other, without getting shot. Coming at number 6 spot, we have Trickster. Trickster, without a doubt, one of the best solo classes to use in Battle Royale. The main goal of this class is to confuse and distract the enemy, and it is usable in almost all situations. The decoys and speed boost can be used both offensively and defensively. You can confuse enemies in mid-fight to give you an advantage, bait them out of hiding, or use the distraction to flee a bad situation. This is a class that could work well whether you play solo, duos, or squad gameplays. Sometimes enemies will shooting the decoys, and give you all the time to kill them. The passive skill called Alert, that extends your range of hearing by around 10 meters, and enemy footsteps show on the minimap at the greater distance. Coming at number 5 spot, we have Medic. The Medic is the most underrated class in Cod Mobile. The Medic class helps your team with health regeneration, and quick revivals. That's why this class is perfect for team gameplays. The secondary ability also allows the Medic user to heal teammates quicker, when they get knocked. You can take teammates' dog tags from outside zone very easily, and you can take fights outside zone if necessary. The only bad aspect of the Medic class is the holographic circular radius, that enemies could be seen from afar. In my opinion, there is no more useful class than Medic. You can use this class in many situations, like if you are running out of plates during fights, just use Medic. or it will also save you from getting killed in the zone. Overall, this is the class that works well, whether you play solo, duo or squad. Coming at number 4 spot, we have Defender. Defender is one of the most overpowered class in Cod Mobile. This is a class that could work well whether you play solo, duo, or squad gameplay. In Defender, you can deploy a transform shield that can temporarily blind the surrounding enemies for a few seconds. The passive ability of this class is called Defense, which helps to receive lesser damage from explosives, and the impact of negative statuses are greatly alleviated. Overall, Defender is a quick and reliable option on many situations. It helps so much when you are pushing in the open field. It also helps in taking cover in open fights and sudden attacks. Coming at number 3 spot, we have Rewind. Rewind is currently the best class to use in Cod Mobile. This class is very tricky one to deal with. With this class, you can counter every other class and players, if you use it correctly and timely. Also, this class is very favorable among pro players. The advantage of this class is to rewind 6 seconds back. If you're getting sweaty situations, where you know you cannot handle it, you can rewind back 6 seconds and survive many hard situations. There are many other useful benefits to using Rewind classes. You can take dog tags easily from very critical situations. You can counter the sudden attacks from campers. Also, you can use it to surprise your enemy in middle of gunfight. Also, you can survive against squads while chasing you in bike or helicopters. Overall, using this class gives you huge advantage during fights, if you use it correctly and timely. Also, this is the best class for solo versus squad gameplays. Coming at number 2 spot, we have Misdirection. This class comes with a sonic generator that confuses enemies by emitting special sound waves. When the enemy uses this class, you will not see the actual direction of the enemy. This class creates a fake enemy direction on your mini-map. The class range is 60 meters, which means it works within 60 meters of radius. Without upgrade, this class takes 35 seconds of time to charge completely, and it lasts for 20 seconds of time. But after chip upgraded, it takes only 30 seconds to charge completely, and it lasts for 25 seconds of time. On my personal opinion, you should definitely try this class. After few days of using, you have started being more aggressive in engaging any gunfight. It will also be very handy if you want to dip out a gunfight. Also, this is a class that could work well whether you play solo, duo and squad gameplays. Finally, coming at number 1 spot, we have Igniter. Igniter is currently the best class in Cod Mobile. The damage it gives every second, at the same time, the damage you give to your enemy at every shot, gives you the huge advantage during fights. When activated, players using the Igniter class will spew tar into their surroundings. The tar, along with its trails, will cause continuous damage to the enemies, while also granting the user faster movement speed. When upgraded, the usage time of the Igniter is increased. Without upgrade, you can use the speed boost up to 38.5 seconds, and with upgrade the speed boost lasts for 40.5 seconds. Also, without upgrade the class deals 10 HP of damage to your opponents, and with upgrade it deals 15 HP of continuous damage, which is significantly insane. The best thing is that, you can still damage your enemies while you are knocked, which makes this class very toxic and irritating. Overall, using this class gives you huge advantage during fights. Also, this class has controllable cooldown system, which recharges very quickly, which you can use according to the situation of the game.